who's averaged 7 points a game in this tournament. To the rim, little drop-off pass, easy layup. That is the turnover.
If you don't necessarily have the talent, then hard work has to be your superpower. If you want to be great, I need to be great consistently. I can't just have one game where I play amazing and then I do nothing 3 games. No, I always have to be here.
But here's the third best players, if you see Anderson in the highlight.
You go to Serbia and everything changes.
Layup by Anderson.
When everyone's beat down, we're used to it, so we're still standing tall. And then the talent comes after. So imagine that superpower plus the talent. Like that team's unbeatable.
Right now it's only Vukosavic who's averaging.
And you have fans and they had the expectations. You could feel already like the weight of what it meant to represent this country.
First time you're actually living here, right?
Yes, yeah.
Now, the obligatory question is how do you like it?
Well, I think the more I've settled in, obviously the more natural it's gotten.
Yeah.
So just getting out more has been a big thing, but explaining to people that playing for Marina, you're tired a lot. So you don't want to do, like I don't want to leave my house a lot because I'm tired.
Yeah.
I think the appreciation for basketball here is something.
Yeah.
Like Marina warned me about it. Like she was like, no, they know their basketball, so you can't just come here and do anything, you know. But it's something you appreciate. You don't want to go somewhere and just, you know, like it's good for people to know what you're doing.
Mm. Ivon, you're from a basketball family. Your dad was a basketball coach. How did that shape your upbringing? And basically also, I mean, he was coach for Arkansas when they won the NCAA title.
I think obviously it's the start, it's the foundation. I was always around basketball because he was always there. So I always wanted to be in the gym, so I watched practice. I grew up just watching practice. You couldn't dribble when they're having the practice, so I sat in the seats and I watched. And I think it just made me want to do the same. And then with a mix of that want, but also like discipline, as far as being a coach's child, like it made me work for it. So I think it was just the idea, like, I didn't really have a choice. Not like I was forced to, but I was around it so much that I just loved it. And I couldn't imagine not playing that sport. And then if you're around something that's high level and successful, then obviously that's your standard. So my standards were set high from the beginning.
And at what point of your college career do you say, I'm going pro?
I really was a late decision. I really thought I was gonna coach right out of college.
Okay.
I knew I had the mind for it. And I think as my senior year was closing, I was like, I think I wanna keep playing a little bit.
See how it works out.
Yeah, just I didn't really have big goals or big vision. I was just like, I think I have some more in me, so I'm gonna try this out. And it just shows you don't really know what your path is. It's kind of already decided for you. So
the path decided you, basically.
Pretty much. Like last second, late shot clock.
It's like owning a dog, you know? Like when they say the dog chooses the owner, or something, not the vice versa, right?
Basically, it probably surprised my parents too, you know, but I don't think we ever thought it would be this.
Your first overseas experience was Sweden, which is not necessarily the basketball nation, which we talk about for, of choice, but obviously the opportunity is there. And how does that look like? I mean, what's your first impressions of the game coming over to Sweden and playing?
At that point, I was just hungry to play, you know, and the problem is you have this vision of what basketball is. You know, you have your college, whatever, but you have this vision of how things go. And you have to adjust. And as your career goes further, you realize like being flexible and being able to fit anywhere is a superpower. But I just wanted to play basketball, you know, and you have to know that that's something, and you have to really cherish that opportunity, because it's the same. I call it home like, is this normal? Like we had a van and the door didn't close, and I'm like, it's freezing. Like, is this normal to do? And at home, they're like, just play your game, focus on that, whatever it takes. And I think you have to want to be successful that bad, that all the uncomfortable things, even if you're questioning them, they don't matter in the long run, because you want to do the one thing you love. You can play basketball. Find a way to do that. And I think that's what I focused on in Sweden.
Tako da i te strankinje koje sam birala, sam ova, da kažem, mislim, naša, savjesna igra.
If you want to be a great player, I say greatness is just consistently high level. It's about consistency at a high level. You don't get to be lazy at small things. If you want to be great, you have to be consistently high level. You're shooting. I said you don't have to be the greatest shooter, but you have to make shots. Like, these are our responsibilities if you want to be great. If you don't want to be great, then okay, be average, have fun. But it's just, I always say this, what do you want from basketball? If you want to be great, then this is what it takes. This is what's instilled in me. I need to be great consistently. I can't just have one game where I play amazing and then I do nothing 3 games. No, I always have to be here. She used to give me crazy tasks, crazy goals to me. But if I reached them, she said, I expected this. And what did it do? It caused me to expect it. But if I expect it, I have to work for that.
So there's a lot of young girls on the roster this year. Do you see yourself as a kind of a role model or something?
I mean, I think I would hope that if I'm doing something well, other people can learn from it and they can benefit from it.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like it's my job to give back.
Right.
When we have these talents, we're supposed to share them with others, and then we hope the next generation gets them and stuff like that.
You met Marina in 2016 in Turkey during your Galatasaray stint, right? Mm-hmm. And what was your first impression when you met?
Oh, she's tough, but she's very straightforward.
Runs in the foul.
Yeah, I wanted to say the first phone call, she was like, you know, you do a little step back, it's fine. You play hard, your dad's a coach. If I want to sign you, this is what I want from you. You know me, I don't know anything, but I know this is a big opportunity. I'm like, whatever you want, I'll do that. But getting there and experience it in person, that's a basketball cultural shock. By far, she's the hardest coach I've had. But she was the first coach that I respected, like basketball-wise in Europe, and it's never changed. It's the first one where even if I wasn't happy with what was going on, I knew she was right about the basketball stuff. I never second-guessed that. I always say this, there are only a few people who saw more in me than what I saw. And I think one of them was Marina. She was honest about what it could do for my career, but she saw it. She's the one who got them to sign me at Finner. You know what I mean? Mm. When someone believes in you like that, then how could you not want to give everything back to support them and to prove them correct and to even like make them proud?
What would you say is her recipe for success? What does she do differently than the others?
She pushes you a lot more. I think I have to tell, like, say the imports is like, if you don't necessarily have the talent, then hard work has to be your superpower. So running has to be our superpower. The fact that we are in crazy shape has to be the biggest strength. Like when everyone's dying, we're not. When everyone's beat down, we're used to it, so we're still standing tall. And then the talent comes after. So imagine that superpower plus the talent. Like that team's unbeatable. That team's unbeatable. Really, it's the push through. Everyone's tired, but you're not. We play 40 minutes, I can go more. I can still sprint, I can still do this. Why? Because we died in practice every day. We die every day. So it's my superpower, I can keep going. I can keep going, can you? And most teams, they can't, or they won't. They're not built for that. Yeah, that's the difference.
Game plan Serbia is the double brooder every time. Anderson.
So how did you get to the idea to play for the national team? It was her suggestion, I suppose?
She asked, and I quote, if we qualify, because they were in Olympic qualifiers, if we qualify and if I want you, do you want to be a part of this? It takes no time at all for me to be like, yes, to my favorite coach, to a team that I know is already high level. Like, of course I want to play for you at this level. What do you mean? So it's her calling me, but it was me continuing to improve, and to try to like mend a relationship and in the way that I could at that time, you know.
Tough layup by Anderson.
You go to Serbia and everything changes. Everything's hard, and I had, like I said, older players, a different generation, and they held me accountable. And you have fans, and they had the expectations. I remember getting my passport, and probably the chief of police, he says, I'll give you this, you have to average 30 points. He was serious. And I was like, I'll do my best, but you could feel already, like, not expectations, but the weight of what it meant to represent this country. The weight of being with these girls and who they are here and who I needed to be. I want to make Serbians proud.
All right.
I want the pride I have in this team and in this country, I want that to show when I play, so that I want them to see that. Don't see me, see how the way I play for this country, because it's for them. It's not for anyone. It's for my teammates, it's for my coach, it's for the country. Like, I want them to see the joy and the love and the appreciation I have for them. So it's not even proving. You don't want to prove people wrong. You just want to show them, like, I just want to play for you. And I want to give you everything I have. And that's what I've tried to do my best at each different level, you know, the national team so far. Like, I knew it wouldn't be easy, Marina told me. But I wanted to make sure I gave whatever I had, and that if they saw me play, they knew who I played for. Like, they wouldn't have to guess, like, oh, she's just here. Like, no, I fit. These are my girls. I'm theirs. We're one. So when you see me, you don't see, hopefully you don't see that American, you say, oh, that's Ivan, or that's Ivana, you know? Like, I really just wanted them to see that part.
4 letters, Ivan.
I'm very proud of what we've accomplished, and it hasn't been easy, you know? And I think everyone knows that. I think sometimes people take it for granted, like the success that, you know, Serbia has had in women's basketball, but it's been hard. Those girls, they worked their tails off, and they were a special generation.
And there you have it. We are the champions as playing, and Serbia are going to be celebrating, folks. What an incredible moment.
Tell us more about that Valencia team, and tell us more about that gold medal, because obviously for us it was a great source of pride to watch something like that. And how was the feeling like? You're hearing the national anthem. Of course, it's not the national anthem of the United States, but it is still a country you represent, and you're getting the gold medal and you're all hoisting the trophy. What are your feelings like?
It's just pride. It's so much pride. It's pride in the way we did it. It wasn't the prettiest, and it's probably the hardest journey you would think, to go in the semifinals to a finals. I don't think anyone has ever had to go in that type of gauntlet. But just some special girls that it's a special talent. It's stuff you can't teach people. And I really think it comes from this country. Like I could go to other countries and they could be maybe talent-wise on par, but they could never beat the Serbian player. Because my Serbian girl's like, there's no way. You're not beating Sonja Vasic. What can you do with her? Jelena Brooks, you could do nothing. Ana Dabović, like they couldn't do anything with that team. But everyone played their piece. So when we came off the bench, me, Sasha, Netsa, like, we're gonna run around like crazy and bring the energy and be dogs. And now you're telling me we play Spain in the quarterfinals. Big dramatic game.
So that is foul number 4. Vasic into the paint, bounce pass, Anderson this time does make it. Serbia have given payback tonight.
And then you have to play Belgium in the semifinals, and this is right before they started taking off, but still an amazing team.
Out one with the ball, looking for Kim. Shoots it. Boy, shot is makes it. How does she do that? Game after game. Yeah, they need to get it in. It's touched. That's tag. It's good. Is it good? Oh my goodness! No surprise there. So, Emma Missman actually touched the ball though. I'm not sure if best time to get that shot off, but we're gonna find out on review. Unbelievable shot, kids. But what a game! Oh, wow. Unbelievable! Incredible game.
And then we have to play France. Like, what type of lineup is this?
Brooks for 3. For a 3-point shot. Big rebound. Vasic, trailer. Right now it's only Vuka Savljević who's averaged 7 points a game. That's it! It's game! Serbia are the winners!
I think that team, like, won, and Sonia would never let us say it, but we wanted to give something back to her because we knew she was retiring. And you want her to go out on top. Like, there's no other way for her to go out when you have a career like that and you deserve that, you know? And I think it was just something a little extra that could put a little extra in you. That even when you're tired and you're dying, because we were running our lives away. Like, you're gonna fight for something extra. And I think the best part was after we beat Belgium, another like dramatic game. When we played France, we were relaxed. And we were like, we've done the hard work. Now we're just gonna go play. And it just, I think you could tell, like everyone was on one page, one energy, playing with one goal in mind, one heart, one country. Like, that's it. So to hear the anthem and be with the girls and be with Marina and the staff, like, it was amazing. I'd never experienced anything like that. Couldn't explain it to my family because they don't know what this is. And it's just a moment to kind of soak in with the people that you fought with.
Anderson using the pick at the top, dives inside and to Anderson, shot clock to 7, Anderson with the jumper.
Your season with Fenerbahce actually proves what your point was, because you made champion of Europe over there, and how's that for a feeling?
It was amazing. It was amazing. Also, part of it was, you know, Marina kind of put that roster together. Mm-hmm. And when you look at that roster, it wasn't a typical Fener roster. It was a roster of pieces that fit. What we had was a bunch of character on the team. So even if things didn't feel smooth, we were all connected, and we were all like one mind, one brain. And that's why the season felt like a breeze. So to win, to essentially not have doubts about winning, just because you trusted the next player as much as they trusted you. Like, it was such a beautiful thing. It's such a beautiful season. Like, we won everything we could win.
Well, you have to go more in depth about it, because it's the first time I hear that season in which you won everything there was to be won was a breeze.
We didn't feel like we were gonna lose. Even if we had adversity, we had such character on that team that I knew I could rely on any of those players to step up. there was no way we were gonna let ourselves not reach our goals. It was just such a high character, easy, professional team that you just know. You just know. And you can play on other teams and you don't know. And you hope. And
But
you
here
just
you
fight.
knew.
But that year, we knew. We knew. Chemistry on a team, I always say, is like when we're all kind of one mind, literally one energy. So it's not necessarily that everyone's best friends, it's that everyone kind of knows what they want to do, what it takes to get there. We're all calm whenever adversity comes because there's a level of trust. That's the kind of chemistry I talk about, like as far as Finner. But it was a group of girls who understood each other and played for each other in the correct way. It's not something you can just put together. You can't just spend money on it. You really have to nurture it. And if you get lucky, like we did at Finner, it just, like I said, everything falls in line and you don't even, there's never a time where you doubt. That's how much you've built that faith in each other, that trust in each other. I think that was just a special team.
And she lifts it high to the ceiling. The confetti cannons light up the arena. We have our 2024 EuroLeague Women Champions. They are Fenerbahce.
This is like a deciding game in the groups. Pretty much you won by 7 down there. So you can technically lose by 6, but nobody wants that, right? You're not playing to lose, aren't you?
No.
Nobody is.
It's a big thing. Eurocup is, the way they see it is really different. We have, I think, like 12 groups, something like this, and then we have
it's
teams
huge.
coming from EuroLeague. And so you want to get yourself in as best position as possible for the next round, because then you start cross-matching. And there's some other groups, with high-level second-place teams that we could potentially face. So you're just trying to give yourself the best position to move forward.
You're playing in Serbia now. You're playing for Red Star Belgrade, so you're finally home in a country which accepted you as their own, and you accepted as your own. So how's it feeling now coming to Red Star? A lot of young players, a great name, definitely a great club that you're representing. And how does that feel now? I mean, you've been around. You've played for a lot of great teams and everything like that. So this is another step in your career. Is it the right time?
I think it definitely is. I think people questioned my decision because even last year, I'm in the EuroLeague finals. I have the offers to be on these great EuroLeague teams, but the question became, what do I want from basketball? What am I playing for? Am I playing just to play? Because I can. I said, okay, I can do that. But what drives you every day to go to practice, to eat right, to run? But the goal is to create something that can grow, something that can be on par one day with these teams, but also to help women's basketball in Serbia, to personally invest yourself into it, to see it grow, so that the next generation does become high-level, special talents, and then they can be the next Sonia Vasic. They can be the next Atlanta Brooks, but they need something here, not just going all over Europe or going to college. They need something at home that starts early, and they see no, this is the level, this is the standard, and it changes the whole thing. And did I want to be a part of that? Of course. What if I can help? What if I can be a part of that? Or do I want to stay far away and just look at it? No, I wanted to be a part of it. So Marina asked, I didn't hesitate. I came, I committed. It's a project. It's not you come here, you play, or you do 1 year, this, that. No, it's literally what we say, putting your money where your mouth is. Like you say you wanna give back to this community in the country that has given you all these things, then come do it. And this was the opportunity. So it was an easy yes for me, especially at this stage of my career, yeah. If you invest in something, you will get the results you want. Serbian basketball is special. If you invest in women's basketball, it can be special. I have some young kids on my team. If they continue to work, they see what we do. If they work, they will be great.
Be ready for all things. We're stopping Kirk. It was good defense following each other here. Don't freak when you're down. Even a max put maximum pressure up. Okay? And call the sense. One side, I'm telling you. One side, two sides. Switching calling. Whatever. 3 down. Flash. Let's go.
The potential's there, but now it's a development thing. How do we continue to develop them to be like those girls? Because those girls are special. This doesn't happen, you know what I mean? These generations don't happen, but that high level, that can happen. It has to start somewhere. And so this is kind of us making that statement like, no, it starts here. Now let's take our responsibility back and build into a program where those great generations, they do become more consistent. I think that's where we're at now. Like the talent I've seen, we're talking 17, 18, they're babies, but they're there. They're there, so you have to nurture them, you have to grow them. And then when it's all said and done, Serbia will be on top consistently. And I think the country deserves that.
Watching women's basketball, there's a great degree of physical contact being tolerated, especially in Europe. Mm-hmm. I mean, I have a feeling that men players are being far more protected by the referees, that they allow a lot more in women's basketball. And you see the facial expressions, the passion, the pride which is being played. Would you say that the byproduct of not having the greatest visibility and the greatest paychecks that the men command in the professional sport would maybe makes the women's basketball slightly more pure in a basketball sense?
I think you could say that, because if you're really not making a living from this, what are you playing for? Because you love it. And if you just play to love it, isn't that what the game was created for? The game wasn't, as far as I know, the game wasn't created for all the glitz and the glamour and the lights and the $1 million contracts. I love that we can do that, but it's a form of entertainment now. And the more it becomes that, it becomes business. Of course, they're not gonna let these $1 million guys get fouled. Like, no way, but are they gonna let this $2,000 girl get fouled? Absolutely, and figure out how to score and figure out how to play the game. And then don't cry about it, build yourself up, because you'll become a better player off of that. I enjoy watching women's basketball just because you do see the passion, because it's just different. And everyone doesn't have to see it, everyone doesn't have to like it, but if you can't respect it, that's a different thing. You know what I mean? If you show it, if you do it correctly, like all the things that are supposed to happen will happen. So I'm proud to be a part of it, to play with other players like this, and to see kind of where the game's going to. I'm really proud to be one of the older ones of this generation.
The elder statesman.
Yeah. The basketball it's a game, and we always say like happiness is fleeting. So I'm happy one day, and the next day I missed my shots. Am I unhappy now? Am I a terrible player? Or can I just work to get back to that level? Like, I didn't know what I was gonna be with basketball, but I just worked. And I say like, the work will always show. So if I say like a young person that's doubting, like just work. And then you don't have to think about it, because it's everything you do in the game is what you've already worked on. So it makes it easy. What am I doing? It's the same thing I did yesterday. It's the same thing I did 2 days ago. You work so much that any doubts you put, it doesn't matter, because you already put the work in. You had the repetition over and over. That is muscle memory. You can't doubt yourself, because your body knows exactly what it's supposed to do. I guess I would just say work hard.
And don't give up.
Don't give up, no, never. Like doubt, it's false. Doubt is false. Work until like you know for sure. If it's not for you, it won't be. If basketball's not for you, you'll know. But you don't get to doubt yourself if you haven't done the work. You put the work in, and then if it doesn't work out, that's okay, because you gave it all you had. But if you're sitting there doubting yourself and you're not giving everything, then
Find another job.
boom, find another job.
As you know, the show is called The Rules of Basketball, or The Basketball Rules. So what are the rules of basketball of Ivon Anderson?
For Ivon Anderson, be who you say you are. Whatever player you think you are, you need to be that player. And you have to do whatever it takes to be that over and over, consistently, every day. If I say I'm a high-level player, then I need to do high-level work to get there. If I'm a leader, then I have to be a good leader. Whatever I say I am, I have to do that.